While Western empires rose and fell, China maintained its unity for millennia. What ancient power structure fueled this extraordinary resilience and continues to drive China's global influence today? Throughout history, one pattern stands out in China's remarkable 5,000-year journey: the cycle of unification, fragmentation, and reunification. While other ancient civilizations crumbled permanently, China consistently rebuilt its central authority. From the first Qin emperor to the Han dynasty, through the cultural heights of Tang and Song, into the naval explorations of Ming, and now the modern communist era, China's story is one of resilience through centralized power. This persistence wasn't random, it was necessary. China's vast geography created unique challenges. Stretching from deserts to mountains, from steppes to seas, China faced constant threats from nomadic peoples along its borders. The Great Wall stands as a physical testament to this reality. Survival demanded unified control and coordinated defense. A fragmented China was a vulnerable China. This centralized approach stands in stark contrast to Western models. When Rome fell, it shattered into separate nations that never reunified. The Greek city-states never achieved lasting unity. Yet China, despite periods of division, always gravitates back towards centralization. This unbroken pattern reveals China's secret: the cultural and political understanding that unity under strong central leadership creates strength, stability, and the foundation for enduring success across millennia. While the West experienced centuries of fragmentation, ancient China discovered something revolutionary: the power of centralized control. It began with the Qin dynasty around 221 BCE. Their harsh but brilliant legalist system standardized everything from writing characters to cart axle widths. Imagine a vast territory suddenly operating under one set of rules, one writing system, one legal code. This ruthless efficiency created China's first truly unified state, laying foundations that would last millennia. But how could such a massive territory maintain quality leadership? China's answer was the imperial examination system, history's first true meritocracy. For over 1,300 years, anyone, regardless of background, could rise to govern by passing increasingly difficult tests. This nationwide talent hunt channeled the brightest minds directly into strengthening central authority. While European kingdoms relied on bloodlines, China built unity through proven competence, yet administration alone wasn't enough. The Grand Canal, a 1,100-mile waterway connecting north and south, became China's masterpiece of physical control. This engineering marvel didn't just enable trade. It created a surveillance highway where imperial officials could quickly move troops, intelligence, and resources across a continent. Through this infrastructure, centralized power flowed like water, binding diverse regions into one coherent state, unlike anything the world had seen. The 19th century marked a devastating turning point in China's 5,000-year story. The once mighty Qing dynasty, which had commanded 33% of the global economy in 1820, began to crumble from within. As central authority weakened, foreign powers carved China into spheres of influence. The Opium Wars, unequal treaties, and colonial exploitation followed, launching what Chinese historians call the Century of Humiliation. By 1950, China's share of global GDP had plummeted below 5%, a staggering fall that demonstrated a crucial truth. When centralization failed, so did China. But even in this darkest chapter, the pattern held. In 1949, Mao Zedong's Communist Revolution succeeded by promising to restore what China had lost: unity, sovereignty, and central authority. Through revolutionary centralization, Mao reconnected China's fractured pieces, expelling foreign powers and re-establishing national borders. Despite the tremendous human costs of his policies, Mao accomplished what generations of Chinese leaders had failed to do. He rebuilt the centralized state. The true pivot came with Deng Xiaoping in the late 1970s. His brilliance lay in recognizing that economic modernization didn't require abandoning political centralization. Reform and opening up maintained the central government's authority while allowing China to engage with global markets. This delicate, balanced, centralized political control, paired with pragmatic economic policies, launched the most remarkable development story in human history. The century of humiliation teaches us China's most important lesson. When central authority fails, chaos follows. When it returns, so does China's strength. As the 21st century dawned, China's ancient tradition of centralized power evolved into something unprecedented, an economic miracle of historic proportions. Through meticulously planned 5-year initiatives, China's leadership transformed a struggling nation into the world's manufacturing powerhouse. Over 800 million people lifted from poverty, in just 4 decades, the largest such achievement in human history. From ghost towns to megacities, from bicycle lanes to the world's largest high-speed rail network spanning 40,000 kilometers, all orchestrated through centralized planning and execution. In the digital age, China's centralization has found new expression through technological integration. Smart city systems coordinate everything from traffic flow to energy consumption. The world's largest 5G network connects over 1 billion users. Massive infrastructure projects like the Three Gorges Dam or the Belt and Road Initiative demonstrate how digital governance amplifies China's historical strength in mobilizing resources toward common goals. Perhaps most revealing is China's response to crises. When the 2008 financial meltdown struck, Beijing deployed 1,586 billion stimulus in weeks, not months. During COVID-19, hospitals were built in days, not years. This rapid mobilization capability, a direct result of centralized authority, offers a window into why this governance approach has survived for 5 millennia. China's modern incarnation of centralized power reveals its most enduring secret: the ability to coordinate immense resources toward clear objectives. A strength unbroken across 5,000 years of history. As we look to the future, China's ancient secret of centralized power is finding new expression on the global stage. The Belt and Road Initiative represents arguably the most ambitious infrastructure project in human history, connecting over 70 countries across Asia, Africa, and Europe through a vast network of railways, ports, and economic corridors. This massive undertaking is centralized planning writ large, extending China's governance philosophy beyond its borders and creating new pathways for trade and influence. This raises a profound question about competing models of development. While Western liberal democracies have long presented their systems as the only viable path to prosperity, China's remarkable rise offers an alternative vision. Many developing nations are now looking to Beijing's centralized approach, with its emphasis on stability, long-term planning, and infrastructure development, as a potential template for their own growth. The results are reshaping global power dynamics in real time. Yet for all its historical success, China's centralized model faces unprecedented challenges. The digital revolution demands innovation and creative thinking, qualities that sometimes flourish best in less controlled environments. China's future will depend on finding the delicate balance, maintaining enough centralized authority to harness collective strength while allowing enough freedom to foster the technological breakthroughs needed in tomorrow's world. After 5,000 years of refining this balancing act, China's unbroken secret of centralized power continues to evolve, and the whole world is watching. China's 5,000-year journey proves that centralized power, when harnessed wisely, creates unbreakable unity and lasting prosperity. In today's divided world, perhaps this timeless wisdom offers us all a path forward. If China's centralized approach fascinated you, subscribe to RockVein